Welcome to Frisco, Texas. It is great to have you with us as we have a couple of teams amped up and excited to go into Scooter's Coffee Frisco Bowl to see who will leave here as Frisco Bowl champions. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Florida Atlantic's offense will get the first crack at it here. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets to give. Still running at the 40. Makes a stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Drills him with the stiff arm. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Cyclones offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Got a man, it's Johnson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
They give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
when the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Got his man on the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll do it himself. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They put points on the board on a couple of drives, but now they like to stick one in the end zone. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Carr.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Owls. That is confidence in your arm string. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You could tell he believed it. Put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage. You got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Iowa State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Cyclones come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it himself. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Flips it out on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They boot it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Caught in the backfield. It's Terrell. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here comes the heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And that is no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game.
There's a lot of strategies to win football games, and there are very intelligent coaches in the game today. I've never seen a field goal attempt on first down. That was a play I am never going to forget, although I wish I could.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. And the Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good, solid tackle. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Makes the grab. It's Martin. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Ready to fire from the pistol. Using his legs, it's Terrell. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Got a man in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Slings it downfield. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll run it from the gun. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And the Cyclones are in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the beatdown has ensued.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
23, Iowa State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Oh, the ball's out on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense defense when you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Holds and fires it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Going for 6. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Really don't like that play call for 2 reasons. Number one, if you're down inside the 3-yard line, just run the football. Trust your guys up front to be able to get it done. But 2, if you are going to throw it, it's got to be a bang-bang play. You've got to have slants or quick outs or a back shoulder fade. Anything long developing, it just forces the quarterback to have to hold on to the football. And because of that, he took a terrible sack.
And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Cyclones will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cyclones come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season.